Hi, I'm Terry Michalak, owner of Premier Trailer, and I'm here to talk to you today about our car and equipment hauler trailers. We're going to start today with our AMO 16-foot car hauler, two 3,500-pound axles for 7,000-pound gross vehicle weight. As you can see, this trailer is very well built, very solid. It has the double tongue with a wrap on it, and the wrap essentially means the tongue comes in, big thick channel, and then goes out to the edge of the frame, wraps down around to the first axle, or the suspension of the first axle, gives it a nice solid feel at the front part of the trailer. A lot of people ask me what the channel is. So we got 4-inch channel for the tongue. The first cross member, which is always the thickest, is 6-inch. So that's a 6-inch channel, and that acts as a bumper stop as well, just so if you feel that, you know your tires can't go any further than that. These trailers are designed with stake pockets going down the sides of them, and that's so that you can use them as tie downs for vehicles or tractors, but also you can use them as stake pockets for building up sides. So your side would come across here, and then you would do a member in between across the front and then down the other side. Fenders on these units are removable very easily. 2 bolts, front and back. This particular unit has two 3,500-pound axles with brakes on one axle. In New Brunswick, it is legal to have brakes only on one axle. In different parts of the Maritimes, you will require brakes on both axles. We always suggest that when it comes to heavier equipment, because these are very popular with people with tractors, as we start to move up towards that limit of, I think it's 5,600 pounds cargo capacity on this unit, we suggest going to the second brake axle, even in New Brunswick, just for safety's sake. These are very conveniently loaded up with ramps at the back end. The ramp plate is a step, so you can hop up onto the trailer very easily. However, the ramps slide in, slide out very easily, and then attach to the back end and slide along anywhere at the width that you require. Very, very popular trailers. These are extremely popular with the amount of utility tractors out there these days, stuff that weighs 5,500 pounds and down. These sell like hotcakes. We also have these same trailers available in 18-foot with different options. 18-foot units come in the same format, just 2 feet longer, both brakes on one axle, and format with brakes on 2 axles, up to what we would call our loaded 18-foot, which would give you an LED light package, radial tires, and brakes on both axles. Now we're also going to talk about our 10,000-pound equipment hauler. A little bit beefier than the car haulers, and instead of slide-out ramps, as you can see on the back end of the equipment hauler, we have the flip-up ramps. The reason being, with flip-up ramps, you have to have that heel for this kind of weighted trailer, because if you're trying to load a heavy unit on top, whether it be a car or a bigger tractor, you'll need those heels to come down and touch the back end, or touch the ground at the back end, while you're bringing your unit up onto the deck. Otherwise, the tongue will pull off or lift the vehicle, or you could slide. There, any number of bad things can happen. So this is a nice feature to have. We do have optional springs as well that we can attach back here and loop into this eyelet here, and that helps lift that weight off of the ground. Just a little bit of weight if you don't want to. These are a little soggy, not too bad, but if you've got shoulder injuries, certainly the springs are a nice added feature. This comes standard with LED lights and radial tires on the 10,000-pound equipment hauler. The main frame, 5-inch channel. And as we come down, again, the tongue wraps underneath. Removable fenders, much like the car haulers. Radial tires, as I had mentioned, instead of the bias ply on the base model car haulers. LED lights on these units as well. 8-inch channel for the first cross member as well, and again, that's a bumper stop that's 3 inches above the deck height. Again, 2x8 plank on that. Lots of strength in these trailers, and the pressure treated deck will last you many, many years. Drop leg jack on this as well. If you can see the pin down below, if it's attached to a vehicle, you crank up the tongue jack just high enough to get it off the ground, remove that pin, slide it up, put the pin back in, and that means you're not shoulder cranking this whole thing until it comes up in the air. Saves you a little bit of rotator cuff injuries by having that drop leg jack. Okay, so now we move up from our 10,000-pound equipment hauler. We do have a 12,000-pound equipment hauler, but we tend not to stock the 12,000-pound units. only because they're so close in price to the big boy. This 14,000 pound equipment hauler is only a few $100s away from our 12,000 pounds, so we normally stock these. This one was inside and had tires on it, but I wanted to show you the differences between this and the 10,000 pound unit. Obviously we had the 16-inch larger tires, two 7,000 pound axles. The springs, if you can have a look back here, are not the eyelet springs. It has the slipper spring in there, heavier duty, greased as well. It has the grease fittings on there to keep it well lubed up. Also has the LED light package on this. The flip-up ramps has a longer heel because the trailer's a little bit taller. So you'll want to have that heel a little bit longer and closer to the ground than you would on the 10,000 pound units. Again, stake pockets on these, pressure treated deck. Now if we come to the front, we are going to measure the channel on this because it is a little heavier than the 10,000 pound. It's a 6-inch channel on the main frame. And again, the tongue wraps around. Look at the thickness of that tongue in comparison to the 10,000 pound unit. A lot more strength than these. The channel tongue is 6 inches as well, with that front bumper stop or cross brace of 8 inches. Heavy duty tongue jack on that, spring loaded drop leg jack. So it's not multi-gear, it's only one speed, but with this handle, it has a lot of power to this unit, but it moves slow. So again, just like the 10,000 pound unit, you just move it up enough so that you can get it when it's attached to the vehicle, get the drop leg jack off of the ground, haul that the spring-loaded pin out, the tongue jack comes up. Fantastic unit, very well built, heavy duty, and I think the carrying capacity on these units, I'm just going to grab this off. Anytime you're looking at a trailer and you're curious as to how much it'll hold, it'll give you weight ratings. There's compliant labels on the side of a trailer, anything that's compliant in Canada. So this unit will hold a cargo of 11,900 pounds or 5,398 kilograms. We're trying to make videos on all of our trailers, so stay tuned and please check out our website often, premiertraileratlantic.ca.
And remember, at Premier Trailer, we're a fully licensed garage, so we can do servicing both on enclosed and open place trailers.
And for parts and many trailers, we can often arrange shipping throughout Atlantic Canada at low or minimal cost. Thank you for watching our video.